Hey Martin, so good to see you. Thanks so much for taking the time for us this morning. How's everything going in Spain and how are you doing so far?
Yeah, really good. We've just started now the preseason, here in Marbella. So yeah, it's good. Back to work and start preparing the season again, so it's good.
And after Spain, it brings you to the US for the next leg of your pre-season tour. Obviously, you were in the US last season where you sold out MetLife. It was so impressive to see, 80,000 fans. This season, you're going to be in LA and in Philly. Are you looking forward to coming back to the States?
Really excited, I think it's always amazing to travel out there and to see all the supporters and to feel that from different parts of the world.
Coming off an amazing season last year for you guys, Arsenal, and also you individually, how do you better that? And I must say also, watching from afar, I love the unity that you guys have. I can always tell by body language and the togetherness. That's truly impressed me this year. How do you maintain that going into next season for the challenge that lies ahead?
I think that's one of our biggest strengths, in the team. We're so connected, we're so together, we're working in the same direction. So I think that's the key thing for us, to just keep doing a lot of the same things, and then obviously we want to improve to make sure we win some titles as well. But as you said, we had a great season, we made some history, and yeah, small margins and small details we can do better and push each other to win some trophies as well. That's the big goal, so that's what we're working for now.
In my playing time as well, Martin, we had a few pre-season trips to Dubai as well, so I'm guessing that helped as well last season, right?
Yeah, it was good. I think a lot of people there asking us what we did down there, but I think it was just important for us to get away a little bit and to come together even more as a group, and we could work on some details that we normally don't have time to work on. And yeah, we came back really strong and ended the season really good. So took it to the last day and we were really close. So yeah, it was a good end to the season, but unfortunately we had started well enough to win it.
Nigel, what were you doing in pre-season?
Martin's a lot more honest than me, because our trips to Dubai were filled a lot more crazy. It wasn't
his
no
bleep
details.
test was from talking, not from running.
Nigel was like, I'm the captain, follow me. I know the best places to go.
Yes,
Martin,
that's true.
Martin, let me talk to you a little bit about you, because obviously I'm the Arsenal fan on this desk right now. I'm a huge fan of yours, especially when you get in them half spaces. I said, my boy about to cook, okay? But I want to talk to you about your leadership. When you first got to the team, everyone said you weren't as much of a vocal leader. You were a bit more of a quiet leader. Now, I can see you being much more of a vocal leader. Talk to me about your development and your sort of how you've changed as a captain.
Yeah, I think I've improved a lot as a player, as a leader, as a person. I've been growing up even more and more and getting older, more experience, and feel like I'm growing more and more into the role, and I'm really enjoying it. Massive honor, and so proud to be captain of this fantastic club. So yeah, I really enjoy it, and I think I'm taking the right steps, as a leader, and yeah, just trying to get better and understand the team, what we want as a team, and the group more and more. So I think with age as well, it comes more natural to talk more and all those things as well. So yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Martin, I mean, look how far you've come, and you're only 25. If we roll back the clock when you signed for Real Madrid, you were labeled Superboy, Wonder Kid, all of these things that heightened the expectation on your career. How did you take that as a player, and how did that help you grow?
Yeah, it was a lot, to be honest. I was so young, but I don't think I realized too much what was going on at that time. I just enjoyed playing football, and I had fun, so I didn't really think too much about it. But yeah, now when I look back, I can see that it was a lot. So, but yeah, I think I dealt with it in a good way, and I was just always focused on what I could do and what I could control, to work hard and to make sure I just enjoy and love playing football. And I think yeah, with hard work and all those things, it took me through some difficult moments and good moments, and now I'm here today, and I'm happy with where I am,
When you first came on the squad, a lot of the players that were starting to really bubble to the top, very young, right? You're talking about your Sakas, your Emil Smith-Rowe, Saliba getting on the pitch, all young players under Mikel Arteta. How has that been as you guys are getting older and getting into your prime? I mean, when I was 22, 23, I was still picking up my laundry at my mom's house. I certainly wasn't doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I pick up the laundry every now and then as well. But yeah, I think it's a good group, and a lot of young players. I think we're growing together as a team, as a group, and a lot of young players, but also a lot of experienced players. I think experience is not just about age, but about what you've been through and what you've done. And I think if you look at our team, there's a lot of players who's been through a lot at a really young age. So I think it's an amazing group to be a part of it. And I think we all want the same thing. We want to be even better and to win trophies together, you know. So we're pushing each other very hard, you know, and it's a joy to be a part of it.
Ex-captain to current captain. I'm gonna ask you to be honest in this one, quick fire. Did you ever have to give the hairdryer treatment at halftime in any of the games last season? And also, how do you guys get it done this season, finally getting the Premier League title at Arsenal?
I think obviously we have different people for different things, and I think Mikel, he can do that every now and then. And I think for me, I'm maybe not the one who's shouting the most and all those things, but I think it's important, you know, to tell people when it's not good enough and to also tell people when it's good. So I think it's just finding that balance. And for me, the main thing is to do what's right for the team and to help the players around me to get the best out of everyone, you know. So I think there's many ways to do that. So yeah, and I think this season, obviously, last season was good, but it wasn't good enough to win it. And then this season we're just going to come back even more motivated, even more hungry, and push each other even harder, you know, every day to win it. And that's what we're going to try to do, and I think it's going to be a big season. It's going to be good fun.
Yeah, it sure is. Martin, speaking of Mikel Arteta, what is it like playing under him? How have you evolved personally under his tenure? And is there a real sense that this team is trending in the right direction, because we've all seen the growth over the last couple of years? Yeah,
it's just unbelievable to work with him. I think the level of details and the way he sees football is just unbelievable. And there's so many things in the games that he's telling you that you wouldn't even think about before, and then he's telling you
like what?
And there's so many small things. It's hard, like it can be like body position or what type of run you can make to be free. You know, there's so many small tweaks you can do, you know, with your body, with your position, you know. So so many small things, you know, and it all makes sense when he's telling it to you. So it's just unbelievable to work with him and to be able to learn from him, and happy to be a part of that.
Actually, let me ask you a question following up on that, because I've noticed, especially when you play, I mentioned earlier, getting in those half spaces, getting to the top of the box, pretty close to Saka. In some matches, especially last season, I've seen you get a lot deeper. In particular, the Burnley match, you came a lot deeper, and that kind of gives you a little bit more view of the pitch. But I also feel like you prefer to be a little bit closer to the goal. What is your preferred area of the pitch, or do you really just not care? You just want to be influential?
I don't think it's too important, you know. I think it depends a little bit about the game, who we play and what we want to do with our tactics, you know, going into the game. But yeah, I like to be all over the pitch, to be honest. Sometimes I can drop deep, and I enjoy that, you know. I enjoy being part of the build-up and play out from the back and all these things. And I also enjoy being up there, you know, and scoring goals, assists, and all those things. And I think it's possible to do both. You have to do some running to get up the pitch if you start low, but I think it's possible. And I enjoy that challenge, you know, to influence the game in different ways and in different positions.
Martin, have you been to America a lot personally yourself, coming away from Arsenal? Like, have you travelled to America a lot?
To be honest, I've only been there for football and pre-season, but it's always good fun, you know, to go there, as I said, and we all enjoy it. So yeah, really excited to see everyone out there and to play some nice games as well.
What's the one thing you want to do in America when you come here?
Win our games.
Good answer.
Yeah, no, I think that's the main thing for us, to go there and start winning. And then obviously we want to connect with everyone out there and to feel that support and connection. I think, that's the main thing for us to focus on. And we've had our holidays, you know, so it's time to focus and be ready now.
Well, I'll tell you one thing as well. Make sure you have a Philly cheesesteak when you go to Philadelphia, mate.
Do you like them, Nige?
I've had a Philly cheesesteak, yeah. Just don't tell the fitness guy.
Hold on a second.
Don't tell the fitness guy.
Martin, don't do that. It's preseason. Please don't do that.
Martin,
I'll eat the Philly cheesesteak and I'll tell you what it tastes like, dog.
I think he's good enough to eat a Philly cheesesteak and still be better than a lot of the midfielders in the Prem.
Oh, 100%. But I don't want you bogged down, my guy. That's a bit. The sandwich is as big as your arm.
Oh. Well, we're looking forward to having you here in the States, but enjoy the rest of Marbella. What's on the agenda for the rest of the day, by the way, now the training is done?
Time to relax a little bit now and recover from the session was a good start, but it's time to go home and see the family and chill for a bit.
Martin, I know a great place to relax in Marbella also. We did some pre-season there. Great place.
Stay away from wherever he says.
Champagne's everywhere there, that's what it is.
Enjoy the beach here, because there's no beach in Philly, my guy. Enjoy it here.
Bye, Martin. Thanks so much. See you soon.
Thank you, guys. Pleasure.